I had an idea to fix like his history, how that was taught, but I know
I think a lot of people did because it never made sense to me.
Man,
literally, you hear about Benjamin Franklin so many times. I'm like, I don't care about this.
Honestly, they're
Oh, that was
like when I
Lewis.
I don't want.
I feel like that's one grip they not gonna let go because
I don't want to get into
I
that,
feel
guys.
like there's a lot of people that have a problem with that. A lot of people have a problem with that, and they have not let up on their hold.
But you know what we have
want
to
talk
do?
about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Y'all to get Martin Luther King.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all y'all gonna get. You know what I mean?
See, they're talking about like Marcus Garvey. Those like.
That's what I'm saying. Martin Luther King is such
people,
a speck in our actual history.
There's so many
no,
people.
in real life, bro. We spent 1 week on Martin Luther King in school.
But
I
I want to
remember
say,
that week, and I was like,
Yeah.
it was February.
y'all know
Right,
how I
right.
get with this. Y'all know how I am with these type.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We can talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I know we have other
this
stuff
was
to
playing
get into.
like these curriculums.
I'm happy. We can have him back and talk about this shit
Yeah,
too.
let's be
if,
real.
If we want to move on to some
let's move
lighter
on
stuff,
because you know how we
but
get. But
I want to talk about that too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually was talking to Wes a couple of days ago about the
bet.
curriculum with school. Like, really, if you really look at the curriculum, they're teaching us stuff that we're not really gonna obtain after high school. Like, they don't teach us about like
Taxes.
It took me the senior year to even learn about.
I didn't even know what credit
Some
was
stuff.
till I was 18.
Yeah, they don't teach credit. They don't teach, you know what I'm saying, the important stuff that we need to know to survive in this world. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a kid that wants to be a mathematician or science major, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Those are things you're going to need. But, like, mass majority of the students is not going to be that. So why not teach them the stuff like their credit, like, you know.
I don't know what
real
they
estate or
teach you
something
now, but I have heard, like, some schools are getting, like,
That's you
preparatory
took the words
schools and
right out my mouth.
whatnot, trying to get that more into their heads.
Me doing elevators, I have noticed that they are, and as far as what they're teaching book wise, I don't know, but as far as like the learning environment, the facility, they are coming with that. You know what I mean?
Which
the
is
schools
good.
are getting more spacious. They are getting brand new product, brand new learning tools. So I will say that. And I think I did read a statistic that did say Texas is like one of the best, has like, you know, quote unquote, I guess, education systems. Supposedly.
That is true.
Yeah,
I could
they
actually see
changing
that.
it.
Not the black
the
schools.
state of Texas as a whole.
As a whole, no, the Texas as a whole.
I used
Not
to-
just DFW forward the idea of
Not
Texas.
the
as a
black
whole.
schools.
Yeah, they changed. I used to work for high school, and they had like
Now,
life
we can talk
skills
about
a
that
little
right
bit
now.
a different way of learning for seniors and everything, for you to go to nursing or other things, cosmetology. They actually had it in high school, and this is in East Texas at that. And so they're trying to implement all these things, but it's really, to play devil's advocate, is it really the school's fault or is it the parents' fault
That's
that
what
they
I was
need
about
to
to
really
say.
educate their child on credit and everything, what they need in life
Facts.
skills? Is really, I feel like, the
Facts.
teacher's fault, not the teacher, but the parents' fault.
That's-
I think it's a little bit of both.
It's both,
No,
but for
I'm
sure
gonna
it's more
say-
on the parents.
because
on
you
that.
gotta look-
That's
I
a good
agree with you.
point.
My fault.
No, I was gonna say that's a good point, but look how much time we spend at school. We spend
that's what
we
I want-
spend
that's what I was gonna say.
literally a third of our day at school, besides the other third sleeping. So like, while we there, we might as well, you know, be learning about things that can actually benefit us when we get out of the school world. You know, like history, knowing our actual history, that's important. Knowing like how to pay rent and, you know, save your money and invest and all that, I think that's important too. You know, I get we have to learn the basics, we gotta learn how to read, like that's cool and everything, but I feel like at an earlier age, whether it's freshman in high school or you start in junior high, but we got to start teaching kids how to actually survive in this world, especially as it is changing and evolving as fast as it is.
Let's as well look at it in a different way as well. Like, this is the future of this country. So why not actually build these kids to be able to sustain the future? And by that I mean, like, we're gonna be dependent on these. Like, well, we're not gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That
we
generation.
are.
But I'm saying, like, a lot of these kids, yeah. So we're gonna be depending on these guys to run this country. I don't feel like that's.
Y'all are asking amazing questions, but the thing is, I'm not disagreeing with none of you what y'all are asking. But it's a system, it's a game.
It is.
and
that's
we
what-
have to change it and everything.
That's what
and it's
I don't know.
literally like
It's going.
No, I've been
We've
saying
been
this.
But
saying that.
you're
Yeah.
right.
I've
But
been
you have
spoke
to.
this.
You have to, like I was telling you, you have to play the game as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why Kanye talks about ownership. You know, we talk about like, you know, like he says, this is our block or whatever, but we don't own anything on the block. That's why they can gentrify
You know
for
why
where
they
the
did
village
that?
is
started
out.
home.
Let me
That
ask you-
started. That
That's
started
what he was
home,
saying.
too,
Let
The
me
though.
ask y'all a
system-
question.
This system didn't want us to know that.
Let me ask y'all a question.
But that's why I look at it as like
You're-
it's 2021
yeah,
now,
right,
though.
right.
There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows
Yeah.
that.
That's the
This
next
is
point.
If you don't know
You're
that,
right, but
you know what I'm
we
saying?
know now.
You're being ignorant to the situation if you don't know that.
Yeah.
If you don't buy what you see, even on social media, the news, or whatever platform you want to sit here and name, if you don't see how black people have elevated, and you want to use an excuse of why you can't elevate, you know what I mean? Like, to me, there's no legit excuse for that. So it's just like I feel like
There is an excuse.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I feel like if you
There's
want it, you gonna
probably
get
Yeah,
it.
that is true.
You know what I mean? Like that's I if it's meant for you, you know what I mean. If you are going to put in a drive for it,
A lot of us still lack the information. You know what I'm saying? That we have the information.
True, I get
But
that
a
part.
lot
I get
of
that part.
a lot of black people lack the information. Like they don't know nothing about.
But
what
they
you're
don't
talking
want to
about.
hear it though.
That
is
too.
true.
That's true
You know
too.
what I mean?
That's
It's a
It
lot
take
of
that one
cloud
right
stuff
person
and
to-
everything, fam.
So